Let's talk about boundaries versus limits. Keeley, aren't those synonyms? To some they may be, but let me tell you why I don't use them that way. Hi, my name's Keeley. I'm a Cuddle Therapist. Let's go on a little metaphor journey. You, your mental health and well-being are a car. If the road is your connection to other people, as you're driving down, boundaries are where you press on the brake. Limits are the brick wall you don't want to hit. Ideally, if someone crosses your boundary, you can have a conversation and restore and repair that relationship. But if you set your boundaries where your limits are and someone crosses them, the damage can sometimes be irreparable, like totaling your car. When setting your boundaries, don't do the absolute max of what you're willing to do. Give yourself space and breathing room and braking distance. Comment what your boundary versus your limit is, and like and follow for more. Hi, I'm Keeley. I'm a Cuddle Therapist. This is a great question. I appreciate you for asking. Ironically, I have a video that just came out right before this about subjective versus objective guidelines. It can help answer this. But to clarify further, one of the things I go over, make every client aware of, is my code of conduct. Things like a minimum of a thick strap tank top and outerwear shorts are required attire. We also are required to not touch anything in bikini areas. We agree to a commitment of platonic intimacy. That means that we're not going to pursue sexual gratification or release. And a big part of this is integrity. When the lines get blurry, I often say it verbally in a session. Something like, I'm feeling the energy right now. It feels a bit more sexual than what's making me comfortable. So let's see if we can take a couple of deep breaths together and shift this back into a platonic space. Are you willing to do that with me? Violations of explicitly stated boundaries or any kind of disrespect is never tolerated. Hi, I'm Keeley. I'm a Cuddle Therapist, and today we're talking about subjective versus objective boundaries. I have a very clear code of conduct. There are objective guidelines on it. For instance, there is designation for what we can wear. There are designated for where we can and cannot engage. For instance, there is no touching of anything that would be covered by a bathing suit. There's also no saliva exchange, and here's the reason for that. We could say no kissing, period, but kissing is a subjective experience. Think about it. You can kiss a little kid on the forehead, and it is the sweetest, most wholesome thing in the world. And then you could kiss someone on the forehead like they do in Bridgerton. The exact same action happens, but those are two completely different experiences. So the subjective guideline I give my clients is, anytime we're in session, if you'd be comfortable doing what you're doing with a 7-year-old somewhere in the room, then it's fine. If you wouldn't be comfortable, we're not going to do it. And that's about integrity.